Hey, it's the Love Dinosaur, John Henry Sheridan. So, for those of you who may be new to my videos or not so new and just wondering, hey John, what's this Love Dinosaur stuff? This is my chance to kind of share my philosophy with the world. Love Dinosaur was a song I wrote almost 10 years ago, and just think it sums up the spirit of it. You know, this like big love monster inside of me that just wants to share. And I feel that this ancient part of me that's been here forever, that I want to let out. So it's basically, these are philosophy videos. They're motivational, inspirational, whatever you can get out of them. Maybe you just want to criticize it inwardly and then say, you know what, I want to make videos that are nothing like John Henry Sheridan's video. If that motivates you to make videos that are more like what you want to do, then my job is complete too. Today's topic is respect your personal timing. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, well, I think today this world is crazy. I think we can all agree at the moment that if you're living in this technological world and you're trying to survive, and especially if you're raising a family or holding down a job, you are probably struggling with the craziness. So what I want to encourage us to look at is that we each, let me just remind you about how the world has seasons. The earth has seasons. Maybe not every country has the same variety. Some areas don't have quite the variety that we do here in New York, for example. We have 4 seasons. Japan has 4 seasons. A lot of places do have 4 seasons. When I was in Brazil, I remember that the area I lived in, Bahia, had the dry season and the wet season, and it was like 9 months dry and 3 months wet. Basically, I remember something like that, which is different from 4 seasons, 3 months each. If you think about, for those of you familiar with the Old Testament, the Bible, there's the story of Joseph, and they talk about 7 lean years and 7 fat years. So, or you could think about squirrels, how they hide their nuts for the winter. They like bury them so they could find them later. Many animals do similar things, insects. Hide food so they can come to it later. So it's the same thing for human beings. There is certain times to act one way and certain times where that action is not appropriate. You got to act another way because of the weather, because of various things. But in our personal lives, each human being has his or her own timeline. So I just want to encourage you to respect it. So for example, if you're a busy parent with a 1-year-old with a job and other responsibilities like myself, having time to really explore my own needs, your own needs, and to dedicate hours and hours to a passion, it's kind of impossible. So right now, the time I'm at in my personal timeline is it's time to be tired. It's a time to maximize every available minute to really make the most of my time, because it's so precious and a precious resource right now. And that's what it's time to do. So I might have nostalgia for other time periods when I could use my time differently, but it's not my reality now. So I want to make the most out of each day, and even if I can only take a small, tiny step forward, then that's what I do. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you're tied up, you don't have a lot of time, my challenge to you today is, what can you do with your limited time that will move you one step closer to your dreams, one step closer to the life vision that you cherish? I imagine, I don't know you, I don't really have never encountered a human being who doesn't want health, happiness, and wealth, or at least some form of abundance in that they can, you know, have resources at their disposal when they want them. You know, if you want that in your life, what can you do to, you know, take one step forward towards health, towards wealth, towards happiness, towards allowing your creativity to flow? That's something that many of us may not be able to do as well on a daily basis to our heart's desire. So what can you do today? Can you organize your photos for a few minutes? Can you write a journal entry, write 2 lines of a poem? Maybe you're just going to set your shoes by the door for a walk you're going to take tomorrow. It doesn't have to be big. Actually, I prefer it not to be big, my challenge to you. I prefer it to be something really small but satisfying. Like, wow, I just looked at 10 photos and I just feel better. Or I just watched my favorite music video and that was awesome because it inspired me and reminded me why I want to live and what my true passion is. Something small. Or I just ate an apple because, you know, I forgot to eat healthy for the past month and I have an apple sitting there and it tastes good. I'm not saying change your diet, but if you could do one good thing for your body today, what would that be? For your mind, for your spirit? Tomorrow, this week, what can you do? Today, tomorrow, this week, to really take a step towards your dreams. So respect your timeline. That's my message, please. If you feel overwhelmed, maybe it's time to be overwhelmed. If you feel like tired, maybe it's time, this is a time to be tired in your life. Of course, obviously if you're like exhausted and drained and all that, obviously maybe you want to seek alternative ways of coping with that and take bigger actions, I don't know. But if you just feel like, hey, you know what, I'm tired every day, kind of stinks, but I can learn to roll with these punches and make the most of it. Well, yeah. If you're sad, maybe you're going through some sad time in your life. Maybe it's your time to be sad. I've had time to be sad. Actually, right now, I'm happy and sad. I have a lot of emotions that I go through every day. I cry a lot these days, but I'm also happy a lot these days. So that could happen too. It could be the time in your life where just lots of stuff is coming up. It's all right. Okay, this video is not short anymore. All right, John. This is the Love Dinosaur signing out. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. You can find me on Facebook, John Henry Sheridan, or John Henry Sheridan Artist. And until the next time.